There are three classes of people: those who see when they are shown, those who do not see. I love those who can smile in trouble. Nothing can be loved or hated unless it is first understood. The most beautiful words of love are told in silence for a look. The moment is timeless. While I thought that I was learning how to live, I have been learning how to die. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Lust is the cause of generation. Our life is made by the death of others. Learning is the only thing the mind never exhausts, never fears, and never regrets. Whatever you do in life, if you want to be creative and intelligent and develop your brain, you must do everything with the awareness that everything, in some way, connects to everything else. Whoever does not respect life does not deserve it. To be a winner, you must want to win, but must know of the chance of losing and must not fear of it. Learn how to see. Realize that everything connects to everything else. Time stays long enough for those who use it. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. In rivers, the water that you touch is the last of what has passed and the first of that which comes, so with present time. Your brain is much better than you think, just use it. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Being willing is not enough, we must do. Study without desire spoils the memory, and it retains nothing that it takes in. The deeper the feeling, the greater the pain. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. One can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery of oneself. It is easier to resist at the beginning than at the end. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so life well used brings happy death. The mind that engages in subjects of too great variety becomes confused and weakened. Patience serves as a protection against wrongs as clothes do against cold. For if you put on more clothes as the cold increases, it will have no power to hurt you. So in like manner you must grow in patience when you meet with great wrongs, and they will then be powerless to vex your mind. I have offended God and mankind because my work didn't reach the quality it should have. He who wishes to be rich within a day will be hanged within a year. As every divided kingdom falls, so every mind divided between many studies confounds and saps itself. Where there is shouting, there is no true knowledge. Details make perfection, and perfection is not a detail. The knowledge of all things is possible. As you cannot do what you want what you can do. Make your work to be in keeping with your purpose. Nature never breaks her own laws. Iron rusts from disuse, stagnant water loses its purity, and in cold weather becomes frozen. Even so does inaction sap the vigors of the mind. Everything comes from everything, and everything is made out of everything, and everything returns into everything. The greater the man's soul, the deeper he loves. The desire to know is natural to good men. Depth and strength of a human character are defined by its moral reserves. I awoke, only to see that the rest of the world is still asleep. Being willing is not enough. We must do. The five senses are the ministers of the soul. The eye is the window of the human body through which it feels its way and enjoys the beauty of the world. Be a mirror. Absorb everything around you and still remain the same. You don't get into trouble because of the things you don't know. It is the things you don't know that really get you into a mess. Darkness is absence of light. Shadow is diminution of light. To enjoy, to love a thing for its own sake and for no other reason. You can have no dominion greater or less than that over yourself. Savage is he who serves himself. The motive power is the cause of all life. It's not enough that you believe what you see. You must also understand what you see. A life well used procures a happy death. Tears come from the heart and not from the brain. I am not poor. Poor those who desire many things. Why does the eye see a thing more clearly in dreams than the imagination when awake? If you are alone, you belong entirely to yourself. If you are accompanied by even one companion, you belong only half to yourself, or even less in proportion to the toughness of his conduct, and if you have more than one companion, you will fall more deeply into the same plight. All thoughts start from emotions. Truth was always but the daughter of time. People of higher talent work, even if they seem to do nothing. When you put your hand in a flowing stream, you touch the last that has gone before and the first of what is still to come. Everything proceeds from everything else, and everything becomes everything, and everything can be turned into everything else. A wave is never found alone, but is mingled with the other waves. I have wasted my hours. Love, fear, and esteem. Write these on 3 stones. While you are alone, you are entirely your own master, and if you have one companion, you are but half your own, and the less so in proportion to the indiscretion of his behavior. A long life is a life well spent. One's thoughts turn towards hope. We should not desire the impossible. Learning acquired in youth rests the evil of old age. Reprove your friend in secret and praise him openly. True and great love springs out of great knowledge, and where you know little you can love but little or not at all. That which can be lost cannot be deemed riches.